all explosive batters, but you still want to give your bowler a chance, at least early doors.
Be wide. He went with the wide ploy later in the game yesterday, and then he came in and absolutely dominated. Got going right from the off, really. 81 from 44 is what led the side to that 219 for 5.
Your own aggression and the reputation that you have set for yourself, I think falling in the process. Abhishek Sharma, watchful, a couple of deliveries, and then your innate second skin kicks in.
Yeah, stay in there, and I think if you can stay in there with not 3 in the covers, but 1 in second slip, or take behind the wicket and have him trying to force it through that offside.
Yeah, that's the modern way of batting nowadays. Everybody wants to match up with one another. They want to go hard every ball, but sometimes there are times where you need to have a look at your own approach. Yes, you've set a reputation for yourself, which Abhishek has. And there was one thing which Rishikesh Kanitkar said very nicely during the... And I always used to feel that as a bowler, that was the best time to bowl to him. Because once he got set and had a feel of the surface, then he was going to...
A few times caught it good, but would still go at it. 28 for 1. And having a super time. Vanchi doesn't like to face dots. He's always trying to get the ball off to the fence. Oh my goodness. A commitment to the shot. Even if some might have been a little bit of self-preservation, he was ready for it. And that...
like it did in that first T20 international. The only thing was it was in the opposite direction.
Excellent shot. After having just ducked under 1 to watch it. What's up with that? It's well kept out. Right, final delivery. Off the edge. It'll go for 4. A moral victory. Lucky. But you got to go and be brave and go.
Quick single, well judged single. It was a hallmark of his batting yesterday, not just finding gaps, but running between the wicket.
The option's a good one. That's how he's gone. First half century in international cricket in the first one. 29 in the second. Look how quickly he scores. 25 and...
Oh my goodness. A commitment to the shot. Even if some might have been a little bit of self-preservation, he was ready for it. And that's out the middle.
A bit of evasive action, but great connect nonetheless. And it kept going like it did in that first T20.
Off 8.
Yeah, wonderful bowling. Good pace. And then just when he thinks he's going to get out of the way and try and hit it over the top, pace is taken off. And the next one back to normal. Just hit a length, it'll nibble enough. Sikandar Raza closing the face, and to cap it off, it's outstanding athleticism. Yeah, hindered. Ben Curran, when you watch him, you kind of get a clue as to where you want to bowl at him. And from a couple of shots a couple of games ago, you'd say you know where you don't want to bowl at him. If you're anywhere close to the body, he seems to want to work the ball onto that leg side and shovel it away. Looks more a patient player who will kind of wait for you to come into his zone and then look to score from there. Yeah, closer to his zone, but upstairs. Well, Mashokwu does have some pace. This deserves another look. It'll have many. There's a different angle. Yeah, brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant. And deserves the smiles from all his teammates. I think it was Rinku Singh who might have been at mid-wicket on the other side, who ran across. That'll be wide. So when he pulls off the catch, all you've got to do is look around at the reactions of his teammates, Yash Thakur. And you just have to look around, and it's a big wicket, one, because it's the skipper, but because of how he's done it and what he's done, there's just an instantaneous reaction. Hunting the stumps that time. Doesn't quite get it through. A shot. Yeah, top work. Look at that. Up he goes. His reaction is one. Rinku's at cover. I'm not sure who was at mid-wicket at the other end. Who just comes running across. And you know that it's something special because of those reactions. Just the two off, the 40 for 3. For 3. A rather big man decline. The Rainsford family's here. Is it under duress?
Yes.
It looks like he's watching something else there, Micah.
You're watching Formula One. He said to me, "Dad, can you get me on TV?" Now I've got him on TV. We're watching Formula One. Takes it in his stride.
No, he does not. There's no 9-year-old who takes anything in their stride. Yeah, Ravi Bishnoi. Good numbers. Really good numbers. Hoping for an extended run. To get back to good form. That'll be wide and down the leg side all the way to the fence. Have a watch of this. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, the laughs. And just the instantaneous sort of hugs and high fives and everything. It says he's just done something.
It's an emotion that you can't really pin down. It's not one that you can script or describe to the fullest. When a fellow teammate does something spectacular and then you enjoy it with them. And those images depicted that really well, but the actual feeling in that moment is one of immense highs. And It's another power play, Pom, just to carry on from your point of Ben Curran. It's a power play that is not being utilized. Ben Curran's on 11 or 14. Bennett gets a very good ball. So the onus is on him to take down the power play and show diversity against the pace, the bounce, the hostility. Finds the gap on this occasion, and he'll pick up 4 here, Ryan Burl. They need a lot of this. And it'll bring up the 50 as well.
Haven't managed to get to 50 in the power play in the previous 2. Oh, hurry. Oh, couldn't quite get a hold of it. Otherwise there was trouble there. 53 for 3. Change of pace and then excellent fielding. Yeah, they've been prominent as well. Applause as well as gone for the big one. Keepers catch this. Oh no! The gods are not with me. Yeah, he's saying, come on, help me out. I'm at the start here. I need wickets. I need lots of them. I'm trying to keep my place in the side.
Nice execution. Just gave himself room leg side, and that gave him the space and the arc to hit long on.
That's good over for Zimbabwe. 12 off, 104 for 4. Needing 6-hitter, needing a run scorer. Get the stumps with his googlies.
It's important for Madevere at this stage in Burl just to realize they need to stick together for just a bit longer. Yes, I understand the rate is up at 12, but they've spent some time in the middle and they know how difficult it is to get going at the moment. The last thing Zimbabwe wants is to lose either of them. Rather just maybe allow the rate to go up slightly, but have both of them in. Because anybody walking out now is going to be very difficult to get going and keep up to the rate.
The one thing you need when you're facing Ravi Bishnoi is you need power. So he's so quick through the air. It's 100 k's per hour plus in every delivery. So if you try and play him square, that's what he wants, Bishnoi. He wants you to attempt the sweep or reverse sweep, and he keeps the stumps in play. Kind of batters that taking him down are the ones that can dunk him back over his head, get into positions early.
He gets that ball to skid through so quickly.
Not going to often be able to dance down to Bishnoi with that pace.
Such a good over. Just 2 runs scored. At the start of the over, the rate was 12. It's now 14.
Outstanding from Bishnoi. Just 3 off that over. Zimbabwe 107 for 4. Well, they're threatening to slide away now, the yellow Zimbabwean worm. What they've done well is not lose any more wickets after the damage done early. This partnership is 42 or 41, but they need to up the ante. Yash Thakur's back. A couple of wickets back to back for him. Put down. That's the 3rd time India have dropped a catch this afternoon. Tilak Verma, the guilty party on this occasion.
Struck firmly by Madevere, but should have been taken. Just looked like he's mistimed the jump. The second one put down off the bowling of Thakur. His frustration is, I think if it had gone through, I've got myself a boundary. Wesley.
See a lot of that, a lot of pace off at this stage.
He's deliberately looking to go up and over. He lives to fight a few more deliveries, Madevere.
It's been a good outing for India's inexperienced fast bowlers. Remember, no Jasprit Bumrah, no Arshdeep Singh, Prasidh Krishna, Harshit Rana as well. Zimbabwe's international experience, I think, was 3 times that of India's going into this series. Mayank Yadav's been a huge positive. Yash Thakur started well. Wesley Madevere. That's much better.
Good punch from the young man. And he's picked the right delivery as well. You can't hit it much better than that. Wesley Madevere, that also brings up the 50 partnership. Taking a bit of time, 45 balls. You would think that these two now would be looking to just start getting a couple boundaries, the over, and accelerate.
Put down first ball of this over. Strike a few more lusty blows. They still have Marumani to come. Gee, Madevere, when he hits the ball, even if they don't go long, they do go missing. There's umpires out there, 4th umpires out there with the box of balls again. Lose a few balls in your part of the world, Tino.
Yeah, this I think has been a bit of mischief for somebody in the crowd, because it fell into the crowd and go over the building or into the gutter of one of the buildings. I think somebody's got themselves a little memento there. Oh, there we go. It's just made its way back.
Just take a little selfie with it. Takes a few seconds. Anyway, there comes Zimbabwe.
Advancing down the crease. At this stage, Zimbabwe won't mind how they come. Nice connection, 6 the ball before, thick outside edge for the next. All that matters for them is runs on the board, not how they come.
He's now mindful of short boundary to the right-hander's leg side, which is where Madevere dispatched that 6. So he's trying to keep it outside the off stump or really full and missed the Yorker on that occasion. He's got short third and short fine legs, so the field in the deep is all protect the boundary in front of square. Excellent Yorker to finish from Yash Thakur. The good over are just the same for Zimbabwe. 122 for 4. It's been the story of most of this game. About 20 in front throughout India.
That's a nice vantage point, that. Ronak. Best seat out of the house.
Is there a little noise? And if it carried anywhere, yeah, that is a good seat. Pretty sure that.
All down the ground, beautiful punch. And then some timing through the offside. Width on offer, he's jumped all over it. He possesses the skill, definitely. And a 53 or 42 deliveries.
Yeah, won't carry to the fielders that time. Yeah, he's shown that he's able to play shots. He's shown in times past through his career, Ryan Burl. Just looking back at the order and the fact that Evans comes in now, I'll say again, you do want to make sure that you take some risk and be aggressive as you go along as pertains to the rate required on the board. Can't let it get too far away and then look to try and rescue what is seemingly an impossible task. And what it does is, if you manage as well as you go along, is that there comes a point where there is pressure on the bowling side as well, rather than just all on you. That'll be wide. And with an inexperienced side, if you kind of put it in that situation, then you might well end up on the right side of the equation. It's some trepidation, having seen that Zimbabwe were going quite well, having done decently against Bangladesh, and then them with their woes in England. Failed it. Oh dear, nobody there.
Contrasting results coming into this T20 international series. Yes, Zimbabwe won the one and only test match, and then the ODIs against Bangladesh, and then lost the T20s, even though they played decent cricket. I think in the second T20 international in Bulawayo just allowed Bangladesh into the series. And for India, losing in Ireland, losing in England, and then coming here, they were under a great deal of pressure to put in key performances and important performances. And they've done that with the ball, they've done that with the bat. There would have been expectation on Suryavanshi and how he would have gone on his first international tour to Ireland, in England, and didn't quite work out, and then comes here and puts in important performances right at the top of the innings, today being the most lucrative with 81 runs. Shreyas Iyer as well, from a captaincy perspective, gets the team back to winning ways.
straight up. No mistake this time. Not from Rinku Singh. It's another wicket for Mayank. He'll be happy to keep collecting them.
Yeah, undone. Trying to go through the offside. It's a top edge. We've seen a few catches go down. Rinku underneath it and safe. You're right, Pom. He continues to pick up wickets and he enjoys them. Brad Evans goes for 14, 156 for 7.
Newman Nyamuri in, and the final ball of the series. Yeah, nicely bowled, right in the block hole. A single will finish it all off. 157 for 7 is where Zimbabwe end, some way short of India's 192 for 4.